About 2,500 years ago, China was a land of chaos and shadows. It was the era of the warring states, a time when power was measured by the clash of swords and the ambition of kings. Kingdoms battled endlessly, families crumbled under the weight of hardship and mistrust, and peace felt like a far-off dream, almost unreachable. Into this storm stepped a simple man named Confucius, or Kong Chu, as he was known in his home state of Lu. He didn't carry weapons or chase after thrones. Born to a humble family with an elderly father and a mother struggling to make ends meet, Confucius wasn't out to rule the world. He wanted to light a path. His students trailed him through dusty villages, gathering around to hear ideas that cut through the noise. Ideas about respect, virtue, and balance. While others in his time chased military might or got lost in the mysteries of Taoism, with its riddles about the cosmos and the void, Confucius turned his gaze to what was right in front of him: human relationships. He said something straightforward yet profound. Don't do to others what you don't want done to you. In an age of selfishness and violence, that was a game changer. For him, ethics wasn't some lofty theory or luxury. It was the foundation of everything. He believed harmony didn't just drop from the sky. It started at home, in the care between parents and kids, the respect between siblings, the loyalty among friends. From there, like a seed sprouting and spreading, it could stretch to the village, the state, the world. He saw it like music. Everyone's got their own part to play, their own note, but the sound only comes together when we're all in tune. His teachings, jotted down by his followers in the Analects, weren't strict rules but invitations to think deeper. They've echoed through the centuries, shaping not just families and communities, but even emperors who turned to Confucius' philosophy as a compass for ruling with fairness. He didn't promise a flawless paradise, a utopia without cracks. What he offered was something realer, more human, a world that could work, where life had meaning, where each of us could find our place and make a difference. So how does that reach you, sitting here in the 21st century? Let's bring it close into your everyday life and figure it out together. Have you ever noticed how your day hinges on the people around you? A coworker who listens when you're frazzled, a family member who greets you with a tired but genuine smile, or even a stranger who cuts you some slack in traffic. Those moments shift everything. Confucius would say, start by being good right where you are, with the people nearby, and the rest falls into place. It's not about grand, heroic deeds. It's about what you do in the small stuff, the daily grind, with a little intention behind it. What you do ripples further than you think. A kind word said without rushing, a simple act like holding the door for someone, or even a quiet moment of letting someone vent. Those are like pebbles dropped in a still lake, sending out waves you don't always see but that stretch far. To Confucius, living well isn't about stacking up wealth or winning arguments. It's about playing your part with care, with presence, bringing balance where there used to be just noise and mess. He called it Ren, this human quality that ties us together, that makes us see the other person as a reflection of ourselves. So what about your place in the world? Have you thought about it? As a son or daughter, a friend, a co-worker, a neighbor, what can you bring to the table? Confucius believed we don't have to overhaul the whole planet at once. Change starts with what's in our reach, the conversations we have, the choices we make, the spaces we're in. He challenges us to own what we can touch, what we can make better. It's a call to look around and ask, how can I tune up my little corner of the world? You can put this into action in a way that feels easy, almost second nature. Try it today. Strengthen a connection with something small. A thanks you've never said out loud, a coffee you grab for someone just because, a minute of really listening. Do for someone what you'd want done for you, no strings attached. Think about how your choices, tiny as they might seem, touch the people nearby. A calmer tone, a more thoughtful reply. Pick harmony over a pointless fight, and at the end of the day ask yourself, how did I add to the balance around me? Confucius shows us that order doesn't come from the outside in, forced by laws or punishment. It starts inside us, in how we move through the world, and spreads like a soft scent you barely notice at first. It's a way of living with purpose, linked to others, knowing every step matters. So how about making your world a little more harmonious? It doesn't take much, just that first step, the one only you can take. This is Firefly. See you tomorrow.